Jim Holley, Supercross Race Day Live. Here it is. It's Anaheim 1, but Ben Townley, not riding yet. You just got the okay to start riding.
Yeah. I've actually been riding a couple of weeks outdoors, and actually this morning was my first time on a Supercross track. So excited to get back out there, but I won't be racing yet. Probably about a month and a half, end of February, I'll be back out racing again and battling.
You know, you hear a lot of riders coming back from injuries say, yeah, maybe it's going to be a month and a half, maybe it'll be 2 months, but it's when you're 100%, correct?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I took the time off and I stopped after Hangtown, you know, I thought I'd be back for the start of the Supercross series, but it just hasn't happened. I've taken more time with my wrist and my shoulder just to be fully healthy, and I am now, so that's a great thing. You know, it's been a long time since I was healthy, over a year since the destinations in America, really, and it's great to be there, and I'm loving riding again. New bike, you know, obviously haven't done much riding on a Honda at all, and now having to ride the 2009 bike, it's awesome. I just love it, and everything's going well. So
earlier in in 08 November, I was down at the Joe Gibbs place. I got a chance to see your not teammate but fellow countryman there, Cody Cooper. Did he come down and have Christmas with you and Lucy?
Yeah, he did actually. He came down, and Lucy cooked us up a big meal, and we basically sat down for a day and a half and ate, so it was all good, and we had a great time. You know, it's good to have Cody around, and he actually came down to do some riding. It was pretty wet up his way, and they came down, and he's doing really well. You know, he's improving, you know, each day and each week, and I think he's going to do well. You know, he'll turn some heads as he gets going, and he just needs a bit of time to get out there and get used to obviously racing in front of 45,000 people and under lights and banging bars with. So you know, once he gets a few races under his belt, he'll be good.
Well, you've done that before. You're a former champion in the lights on the East Coast. Do you give him any advice? He's going, man, how do I deal with all that?
No, not really. You know, he's raced a bit of Supercross in Australia, and I think he knows what to do. He just needs some time to get out there and you know, like I said, get a few races under his belt.
Well, you heard it from Ben Townley here at A1. He's looking forward probably around 6, 7, or 8. We'll see the factory Honda rider make his debut in the Supercross class. You know, that's one thing I wanted to ask you. A lot of rookies making that transition. I mean, I counted 4. Yourself moving up to the Supercross class. Cody Cooper's one. Josh Grant's another one. Villopoto. There's a lot of guys making that transition. Yeah, definitely. And I got a bit of a shock today when I rode a 450 on a Supercross track for the first time. You know, it's a lot of power, and it's much easier to jump things. It seems like on a 250F you really struggle to get over things, and you make them perfectly. The 450, it's got a little bit too much to get over a lot of things. So it's definitely interesting, and it was interesting hearing Ryan, you know, talk about it, and just getting out there and getting time under his belt, and the same thing for me once I start racing, to get experienced on it and make sure I don't get too buck wild out there. We heard it from Ben Townley. It's going to be an interesting year in '09.